Good afternoon. I'm used to seeing you guys in the morning. This is new. Congratulations. I'd like to let all of you know that I am so excited that we are here at your DARE graduation. For your parents who will be watching this later, I'd like to give them a quick recap of what you've done. So if you guys think way back in February, we started with lesson 1, we talked about the DARE box, we talked about daring, we learned the DARE rules, and we got our first look at the DARE decision-making model. Lesson 2, we went over facts and health effects of alcohol and tobacco. Lesson 3, risk and consequence. Lesson 4, peer pressure and how to retain our resistance strategies. Lesson 5, stress and how to deal with stress. Lesson 6 and 7, communication, verbal, nonverbal, effective listening, and empathy. Lesson 8 was bullying and reporting. And then 9 and 10 were how to be a good citizen and help networks and how we look towards our help networks when we need assistance or guidance. Does everybody remember that? I know it's been a long time.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So that's about all I've got for that. We're going to move right into the awards for the essays. We're going to do Ms. Daughtry's class second and third place. Then we'll do Ms. Sandy's class, second and third place, and then we'll do first place from each class. Does that make sense?
Yes.
From Ms. Daughtry's class, our third place essay winner, and your prize is Mason.
You all right?
Our second place essay winner is Jennifer. Congratulations. Our third place winner from Ms. Sandy's class is Violet. Congratulations. Our second place winner is Juliana. Back to Ms. Daughtry's class. Our first place essay winner is Austin Butler.
Hi, my name is Austin, and I am part of a worldwide organization named DARE. DARE is a program that helps kids around the world make safe and responsible choices. DARE also keeps kids safe from drugs and abuse. DARE stands for Drug Abuse Resistance Education, but it also stands for Define, Assess, Respond, Evaluate. It can teach you about many things that can help with lots of problems. One thing DARE teaches you about is the DARE Decision-Making Model, or DDMM. DDMM is something that helps kids and grown-ups make better choices in the future. DDMM has 4 parts, and these parts help you make smart decisions throughout your life. For example, if my friend took a beer out of the fridge and offered me one, I could use the DDMM model to go over the choices and make the best decision. In the future, I plan to use this to make better decisions and evaluate them so that I make better decisions in the future. The 4 parts of DDMM are 1, define the problem, 2, assess your options, 3, respond to the problem, and 4, evaluate your choice. Something you will learn during your time in DARE is stress. Stress is a feeling you get when you are being pressured or influenced on the person by a thing that happens. Most people in the world will try to hide that they are stressed, but you can find out if they are stressed by seeing if they're getting frustrated, being short-tempered, feeling embarrassed, or being unable to focus. If you are stressed, some ways to relieve stress are to have some alone time or use some box breathing exercises. For example, if I'm stressed about the test we are doing tomorrow, then I can use the exercise and tell myself I can do it to relieve that stress. Stress is not fun, and people should never be stressed. Peer pressure is a complicated thing. Peer pressure is when someone about your age tells you and pressures you into doing something. Peer pressure could have positive or negative consequences depending on your choices. If you think it is not a good idea, then you can use a resistance strategy such as changing the subject or giving a reason/excuse. For example, if my friend is offering me a cigar, I have the choice to use a resistance strategy or go with what my friend says. Make sure you use the right choice. You make the right choice when faced with peer pressure. DARE is a great thing that is very helpful. I think that this will help many people in the future, including me. I pledge to use DARE in the future to make good choices. I also pledge to stay away from drugs and drug users. I and many people before me have taken this pledge, and I hope you will too.
Congratulations. Our first place essay winner from Miss Sandy's class is Quinlan.
Did you know that over 2% of the world population does drugs? That's more than 140 million people. DARE helps with resisting drugs and helps reduce the amount of people doing drugs in the future. DARE stands for Define, Assess, Respond, and Evaluate. It can also mean drug abuse resistance education. Some things that can be caused from drugs or alcohol are health effects like loss of memory and dizziness. Also, drugs can cause stress. One thing that can happen from stress is a weakened immune system. Some other things I learned in DARE are DDMM, health effects, stress, and peer pressure. Did you know that the DARE program was created in 1983? DDMM helps with a lot of stuff, such as strategies for not drinking alcohol or taking drugs. DDMM kind of sort of peer pressures you to not drink alcohol or take drugs by showing you what can happen to your body. Something that can happen is black lungs from smoking, and you can get addicted. For alcohol, you can forget about things, and you can also get addicted. Some strategies that the DDMM program gives you are walking away, telling an adult, avoiding the situation, and strength in numbers. Hanging around people you know that won't do drugs or alcohol. Using these strategies might help you in the future. Some things that you can get addicted to can get you sick or worse, death. Smoking tobacco products or drinking alcohol can lead to a ton of health effects. Smoking tobacco products can sadly cause death, but not speedily. It kills your lungs, then it kills you suddenly. It can also cause breathing problems, respiratory conditions, hearing loss, and vision loss. If you drink alcohol frequently, then you might get addicted, and when you get addicted, it can cause mountains of side effects, such as slowing down the brain and body, and it can cause memory loss. Something about alcohol is that most teens don't actually drink alcohol. Crazy, right? Did you know that little stress is actually good for the body? Stress can cause bad decisions and lead smoking and drinking for their coping methods. Stress can do things to the body that are not good for the body. Some things that stress can cause are headaches, dizziness, you can be shaking, and you can have trouble sleeping. Stress can also lower your immune system, which can lead to a higher chance of getting infections, and it brings up the percentage of you getting sick. Remember, stress is different for other people, always. Also, when people are stressed, try to calm them down, or you can do something that they like and ask them what is wrong. Resistance strategies can help you with defending yourself from drugs and alcohol, and way more bad things for your body. Some strategies that I will talk about are maybe some things that you regularly use in your daily life. Some strategies I have already talked about are strength in numbers and telling an adult. There are so many more that we don't know about, so I'm here to help. There are so many things like not drinking alcohol if you're smoking. You can also use an excuse like, sorry, I have to go to the bathroom, or saying no, maybe even walking away. Say that you're at a party and your friend wants to drink, but you tell your friends the things that can happen to you if you do drink. That is called peer pressure. Peer pressure is when you pressure someone to do something or to not do something. And sometimes you can peer pressure someone to do something bad, like making them drink or smoke. There are more than one type of peer pressure. There is unspoken peer pressure, direct peer pressure, indirect peer pressure, positive peer pressure, and negative peer pressure. Positive and negative peer pressure is most known because those are the ones most used. Only use peer pressure when you really need to, but you probably shouldn't. If you peer pressure someone wrongly, it can lead to bad things for you and for your friends or the person you peer pressure. Showing these facts about drugs, alcohol, stress, and more, I really hope that I have sort of startled you into not doing anything related to drugs or alcohol. I believe that I will never use drugs or drink alcohol because of all the facts and things that happen to the body and your well-being if you do drugs or drink something that is not really good for you. Hopefully in the future, if you see someone doing something bad with drugs or alcohol or anything else bad, tell someone so you can stop the situation before it gets out of hand. I really hope that your program will show other people about what can happen to you and other people when you take substances that are bad. And I really hope so what to do if someone comes up to you and asks if you want to do drugs or drink with them. They help a lot, and I really hope to show this to other people too.
Congratulations. All right, congratulations, essay winners. As you know, there was quite a process to get through all of the essays for me. That's why you guys had to ask me for several weeks before I got it all sorted out. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to move on to the graduation ceremony. I'm going to request that your teachers come up here and assist me. We'll start with Ms. Daughtry's class.
Okay, so as I call your name, I'm going to give you your certificate, and then you come down in the front, and he's going to have your bag. Okay? All right, Jareth Benton, come on up. It's okay to clap. Austin Butler. Shay Castro, he is absent. You can clap for her. Jennifer Cortez. Ava Daly. Peyton Gibson. Mason, and my last name. I never know Seth is also not here. Seth been here. Isaac Mullet. Daniel Murray. Guillermo Perez, we also call him Junior. Gabriel Seal. Isaiah Simmons. Audrey Fisher. Francisco Scott. Logan Waters. Anya Weber. Caitlin Woodridge. And David York. Isabella Banks. Jeremiah Bond. Charlie Butler. Caitlin Campbell. Sarah Kate Chitty. Juliana Donaldson. Damian Garner Lee. Travis Geiger. Reagan Johnson. Annabelle Literal. Maximus Mosley. Violet Norton. Nell O'Connor. Carlisle Phillips. Quinlan Susie. Gunnar Thompson. Logan McCombs. And Elijah Robinson.
Do you have a question, Peyton? Okay, your hand was raised. Before we move on, I would like my teachers to come back up here because I also have shirts for you. Only because Miss Sandy reminded me.
And it's flat.
All right, guys, I know we are towards the end of the day, and I can see you already getting into those graduation bags. I hope you enjoy them. They take a lot of time. I hope you really like the stuff because I thought it was really cool. Real quick, guys, I would like to thank you for your participation, the effort. Their rules still apply. All right, guys, real quick. Thank you for your participation. Thank you for the effort you put into this program. I very, very much appreciate it. I hope you have learned as much from me as I've learned from you. Guys, I'd like to remind you that I am your DARE officer, whether you are in 5th grade or in college. So if you need to get a hold of me, you can call the Jacksonville Police Department. I'm probably not going anywhere. If you need to get a hold of me before the end of the year, your teachers have my email. I'm happy to come back over here and talk to you guys, or you can swing by the police department. I've had a great time. Congratulations. It was a fantastic effort. But that's really all I've got for you guys. If you want to take photos, teachers, admin, anything like that, I'm not very pretty, but I will smile. And but that is really all I've got. Congratulations, guys.